Well, hey guys, here I am at the Grand Canyon, and I'm prepping some of my art boards. Some of you have asked about how do I create art in such a small space, and it is a challenge. I won't lie. I'm used to having dedicated studio space in a house, and since moving into the bus, things have had to change a lot. And one of the primary things that serves me best is making sure that I really prepare ahead of time. So these are, the torn sheets that I use in our membership. These are 1/8 sheets that I tear down, and I just go ahead and get a bunch of these done ahead of time, and I actually store them in these nice little cases like this, so that whenever I need them, I can just grab them out. And then I've also got some larger sheets. I don't typically use these in the membership. These are 1/4 sheets, okay, but I'll go ahead and, I keep several of these torn down and stored away in my case. And, I'm just stretching some paper this morning because I want to kind of get a head start on doing some painting. And preparation is key in any small space. And so I just go ahead and get my paper stretched. Even a day ahead is really helpful. And so I'll just get, all of my boards ready, get them, ready to go, and that way I don't have to worry about that the next morning, and then I can, put all these things back away in my storage area. And speaking of the storage area, let me just show you that. So let me back up just a little bit. So obviously that is our bed platform with our bed, and I actually just used the bed as a work area to tape down all of those boards just now. And down below I do have a little art cabinet, and here is where I keep all of my art supplies stored. So it goes to show that, if you really kind of pare down things and decide exactly what you want to use, I've taken, a studio that was the size of a 2-car garage at one point in time in my life, and I have reduced it to fit into a cabinet that is 3 feet wide, about, I guess, 2.5 feet tall, and about 13 inches deep. Okay, so I've had to really get really pared down on what I really use and what I feel like is critical to the way that I work. But I have boxes here, everything that's in here. You can see my Rockwell colors, but I have like a box that is just dedicated to watercolor. And so in this, I have brushes and my inks and different watercolor implements. Everything that's watercolor related is in here. And I do have a separate box here that I keep my tubes in when I'm, when I'm ready to do a refill, that type of thing. And so even when I get all my boards pre-stretched and ready to go for the next painting session, that I still have room to, put them back into the cabinet for, overnight, or just to keep them out of the way. So everything has to either fit in here while I'm working on it, before I'm working on it, or, even after it's finished. Then I have got other envelopes where I can store the work and keep those paintings in place. So here I've got other envelopes where I store finished pieces, and those also stay in the art cabinet as well. And then I also have a secondary box here that is dry media, so pencils and pastels, charcoal, anything that's related to any kind of drawing craft, and that type of thing. And then over here I just have lots of sketchbooks and extra papers, drawing papers, different things like that. So anyway, I hope that helps you get a taste for, working at a small space. And putting things together and staying organized is the key to keeping it together. But it's possible to work very small in a small space.